It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
They often say you can't force situations. You just have to let them happen organically, and that's exactly what happened in Kansas City as Patrick Mahomes took over as the quarterback and has become the face of the franchise in the NFL as we now move into the 101st season. Fourth year in the league, already has an MVP, a Super Bowl title, and a Super Bowl MVP on his resume. 3 huge games in the postseason last year, 10 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions, and 2 more on the ground. He just keeps getting better and better, and every time you watch him play, you want to see more.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Mahomes to throw once more. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Defensively, they better figure something. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now we get our first peek at the Ravens offense, and at the helm, of course, the most valuable player of the NFL in 2019, Lamar Jackson.
And to me, he's one of the 2 most difficult guys in the league to game plan for in the NFL, and I add Patrick Mahomes in that category. But just about every team we talk to getting ready for Lamar Jackson says the exact same thing. We've got to slow him down running the football, yet no one's been able to really do it consistently. Now, the most impressive thing about his game to me, how he's developed as both a passer and a leader. His team believes in him.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
A look there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. 15 carries, 60 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Rick Thompson on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. He's got the Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over first.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They begin the drive with Williams. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Damian Williams, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the...
They go play fake. Mahomes. his man, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Complete to Damian Williams. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Ravens nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. He finds Robinson. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down
from the 2 now. 2nd and goal.
3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do,
yeah.
man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The return man, Chris Moore. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
43-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 8 yards there. First down, Baltimore.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
A 44-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Ravens 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
1st and 10.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They complete it to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Hill, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down, Kansas
Tyreek Hill certainly makes a front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards remain for second down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Ingram. That's good for a Baltimore.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the running game. It's Ingram.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal. And
From the gun, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now
3rd and goal, Jackson.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're running. Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
No good. That keeps the score. Chiefs 14.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now this will make it into the end zone and bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. And he knocks it through. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Chris Moore returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete to Ingram. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where the low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Now Jackson on 1st down, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Jackson looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 3rd.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Okafor on the tackle. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and
Jackson now to throw on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock. Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Chiefs 24, Ravens 16.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 8, a little under a minute 50 remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's got Snead. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown.
Jackson.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Flushed out right. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a two-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll be tackled short of the goal line. But there is a flag down. Let's see what the call is here.
Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Back to throw. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the two-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. A crushing blow there as they cannot tie the game. Now the focus shifts to can they get the onside kick and have a miracle happen.
And they have to have that miracle play that they've been working on, that they've designed. You don't really just draw one up now. You've had different onside kicks. Do they have that one weak point in the defense that they can exploit because they have to have the ball back?
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
so this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Kansas City, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.